This is Sam Hall with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, PenFed Realty, and Two Halls Property in San Antonio, Texas. Well, we're finally just about to the end of the series. It's closing day. So there's some things I always tell my sellers to really keep in mind. Closing day can be a super happy day or it can be a super frustrating day. Keeping in mind that slips do happen to closing dates. Even with my best efforts, sometimes the bank won't get the appraisal back or there'll be other things, but knowing that that closing date could slip a couple of days is very important for sellers. Having contingency plans on exactly where you're going to go if you're a couple of days before you get your proceeds of your home, and just knowing that some of those things can happen. Closing day, you're going to show up at the title company, or if you've already moved to your next destination and I'm taking care of the things here and you've moved somewhere else, they're going to send you a mobile notary. You're going to need some ID for that closing, and that closing is going to be, it's going to be pretty fast for you as a seller. You're going to sign a bunch of documents, you and your spouse, and if you don't have a spouse, just you. If both parties can't be there, you can always have a power of attorney drawn up by the title company that's acceptable to them and something that's acceptable to all the lenders. So there's a lot of ways to get that closing done. Please keep in mind, I try to push my closings so they're not going to be on a Friday. Friday is notoriously a very busy day in title companies, and it can be a day where they may not be able to get those funds cut and you may not get the proceeds of the home that day. It may be pushed until Monday. I also ask people to avoid trying to close late in the day. If you're a seller, closing as early in the day as possible is my best plan, and I try to set that up about a week before closing, or at least as soon as we have a clear to close on the property. Another thing to consider is if you're closing on another home, please keep in mind that there can be delays, and we don't want to have a huge ripple effect because this closing date was missed or we weren't able to transfer funds on this day. Please let the title company for both transactions know what's going on. Please let them know that how things are going. I'm going to be keeping constantly abreast of whether this thing is going to close on time or not. But closing day can be an amazing day, and I always want it to be a happy time, not something that's super frustrating and very upsetting for my clients. This information to me is critical. It's something you should know from the start. Closing day is the best day in a transaction because you get the proceeds of your home and you're able to transfer that to another family. They're happy to take possession of that home if you've left it in good shape, and it's just a great day. I hope this series has been helpful. I hope if you'll have questions, you'll post them below or give me a call. I'm always ready to take your phone calls about listing processes and things that I do that might be different than someone else does. Have a great day, and thank you from Two Halls Property.